Hi there, I'm Nancy Nash with Starfish Strength, and today I want to share a recipe with you for healthier double chocolate brownies that are sure to satisfy your craving. So I'm going to start by preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this recipe is pretty easy and I think foolproof, but you are going to want a high-powered blender for this. So I'm going to start by rinsing my black beans very, very well. I want to get as much of that canning liquid off of them as possible. Rinsing the beans is going to really improve the texture of our brownies, but it's also going to get rid of that coating that actually makes you gassy. We're not going to get rid of all of it, but we're going to get rid of quite a bit. So once your beans are thoroughly rinsed, go ahead and add them into a high-powered blender. On top of that, we're going to add a half cup of cocoa powder. I'm using a dark cocoa powder today. You want to make sure that it is unsweetened, but I've used a couple different types of cocoa for this recipe and had it come out great. So you don't necessarily have to make this a dark chocolate brownie if you don't want to. Next, I'm going to measure a 1/4 cup of oat flour and a 1/4 cup of chickpea or garbanzo bean flour. I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of Truvia brown sugar blend and 2 tablespoons of a neutral flavored olive oil. I really like using the California Olive Ranch olive oil when I bake because it seems to come out really well in baking recipes, sweet recipes, but feel free to substitute your favorite brand. We're also going to want to add 2/3 of a cup of water, and I'm going to add 2 large eggs, and I'm just going to crack those into a separate bowl first just to make sure we've got no bits of shell in our brownie. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of a good vanilla and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So next I'm going to blend all of my ingredients together thoroughly. And honestly, this took maybe about 5 minutes on medium power. Very, very quick. But I did actually scrape down the sides just to make sure, I didn't leave any bits of flour or cocoa powder behind. So I would just scrape down the sides and then give it one more good spin. I'm going to bake these in a 9x9 glass oven-safe baking dish. And I'm just going to spray my pan with nonstick spray first just to ensure no sticking. So go ahead and ladle all of your batter into your pan. And then lastly, I'm going to add my chocolate chips, and I'm going to try to add those evenly over the top and then just gently kind of work them in with my spatula just to make sure that the chocolate chips are evenly dispersed and they don't all sink to the bottom. So I'm going to bake my brownies for about 30 minutes. Now, your oven might be a little bit hotter or cooler than mine, so make sure that you check them at 20 minutes, but every time I've done this, mine have taken almost exactly 30 minutes. You'll know that they're done when you stick a knife into the center and it comes out completely clean. So if you are seeing that there's a little bit of sticky batter on it still, they're not quite there. Once your brownies are done, I recommend letting them cool for about 10 minutes before cutting into them. They're really delicious warm, and they will still be warm after 10 minutes, but you'll get a much smoother cut if that's what you're interested in. So you can just enjoy these straight up. You could serve them with berries. You could serve them with a low-fat, low-sugar vanilla ice cream. This might be controversial, but I've even put them over Greek yogurt with berries. The options are endless. So let's go ahead and give these a taste. So you can see, because we did the chocolate chips on top at the end, you actually get some gooey chocolate chips in the middle of these, which I think that's the best. If you are a chocolate fanatic like I am, the flavor of the beans has completely disappeared and just melded into this ooey gooey, chocolatey, cakey brownie texture. And, I go back and forth, they say, do you like the cakier brownies? Do you like the fudgy brownies? I think I just like brownies. And this is probably somewhere in between texture-wise, but it completely has a brownie texture. Now, one note I will make here is that, these do have kind of a deep chocolate flavor. I really like dark chocolate. So if you're a person, that more likes milk chocolate, You could substitute milk chocolate chips. Endangered Species makes a really excellent chocolate chip with oat milk that's also low in sugar. And doesn't have artificial sweetener. So that's a great option. And then as we said before, you could always substitute the cocoa powder for, something that tastes a little more like milk chocolate rather than a dark chocolate. But any way you slice it, these are chocolatey and delicious. So if you like brownies as much as I do, I hope you give this a try, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for making time to bake with me today. I hope you feel set up with a new recipe to indulge your cravings and share with your family and friends. If you're looking for more healthy recipes, workouts, exercises, and other healthy living inspiration, please check out the rest of my YouTube channel. And if you need some one-on-one support putting together your exercise program and nutrition plan, please reach out to me in the link in the description. In the meantime, I look forward to continuing this journey with you, and I'll see you in the next video. As you probably know, dogs cannot have chocolate. So, we have some strawberry to try. What do you think? Completely rejecting it? Okay, that's fair. You want your turn, huh? Do you want some? No. Okay. All right. Hard pass. Do you want to try some strawberry? I know you think this is really good. I have no idea if you're going to like it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Max has tried strawberry before. I don't think you've tried strawberry with us, so let's give it a try. No? Yeah, were you expecting this to taste like meat? Hard pass. Okay. All the strawberries are for us. Thank you. Thank you for your help. That's quite all right, you guys. I'm going to eat the strawberry instead. I like strawberry. Yeah, do you want it now that you're sitting? Now that you're sitting, you want it? What is this? You just ate it. You just gulped it down. Do you want to try again? Come here. Come here. That's what I'm saying. You'll only eat it on the floor? Okay. No? What is with you? Okay, I don't know what you feel about strawberries. I'm very confused. You want to sit for it? Okay. When you sit for it, it's a treat. When he sits for it, it's a treat. Okay. How about you, Luna? You want to try one more? Nope. Luna definitely doesn't like strawberries.